You might not like this, but this is next for Bitcoin. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening guys, wherever you are in this beautiful world, whenever you're watching this video, welcome to the Bitcoin family channel. For the newcomers, my name is Didi. Yes, another all-time high guys, 76,990, almost 77,000 US dollars per Bitcoin as a new all-time high. In today's video, amazing news, powerful charts, and a beautiful inspirational quote at the end. I'm not walking the beach as I strained my ankle 2 days ago, and yesterday again I strained it a little bit more because I thought it was over. So taking it easy in front of my house, let's quickly jump into the news first. Bam! The news for today guys of course has to do with the presidential elections. Yes, Trump clearly won. It will take 2 months before he is the real president and he can take all the steps that he promised to do, and I think that will be the next push somewhere in January, February 2025 guys. So we will see a beautiful run now all the way up to December. We will have a pullback, and then again when he gets into his White House seat he will start to pump Bitcoin with the news that he's going to announce then at that moment guys. Other news is that BlackRock, yes, had a mass volume of 4.1 billion, but also had a lot of outflows on the election day. So be aware that BlackRock is an institutional investor. This means people give their bags of money to BlackRock for them to manage their fund. So these people are like, yeah, add some Bitcoins to my fund now because Bitcoin could go up, and then when they are in profit, those people will tell BlackRock, please take some profits out. So that is why there is outflows and inflows in BlackRock guys. Now there is not like real other special news. The only other news is that it's Friday. It's going to be an amazing weekend again, amazing stuff to do. We are going to go to Maya tomorrow because the Evener is playing there, a really good DJ. So that's always nice to spend some time there with the Bitcoin community guys to celebrate all these all-time highs and everything else. And of course also we will celebrate that Trump won. Yes, because there's also people that don't like that Trump won. So we need to celebrate that he did won. Just to tell all those people, yes, he did won. No, so that's all the news guys. There is a crypto tip for today. I'm going to talk about the crypto tip for today next. The crypto tip for today is CRYPTOCURRENCIES. I've been talking about CRYPTOCURRENCIES already for 1 year guys. I told you a year ago this is going to be one of those projects I'm going to invest in because I believe they are going to build something really kick-ass cool, and they just went live on the 7th of November guys. At the moment the token is around 0.03 cents, but I believe we are just getting started. This is a really cool project. It's the first on-chain private credit fund that we all get access to now. So that's already really cool. On-chain licensed private credit fund. And at the moment they're offering 15% yield per year. If you stake the tokens now, the first 30 days you will even get 50%, 50% yield those first 30 days. After that, you will go to 15% yield on their credit fund. That's a massive yield in this crypto industry for an on-chain licensed credit fund, guys. Really interesting project. Till now, they already broke a lot of records. The Launchpad raise was oversubscribed by 3.3x. Too many people want to subscribe to the Launchpad raise. They raised 5.2 million US dollar with Gnosis as a lead capital raiser. 5.2 million already raised. $500 million has been tokenized on Plume Network. 10 million TVL committed on the pre-launch. They already have 215,000 users, and the community in total has now 625,000 members all over the socials, guys. This is a very interesting project that you really need to take a look at. Always do your own research, but please don't skip this one. They just went live. You can buy the token, you can stake that token, you get 50% yield on the first 30 days. After that, the 15% will be the average yield for a whole year, guys. Please take a look at CRYPTOCURRENCIES. If you use the link down below, you will be able to stake your CRYPTOCURRENCIES tokens with 50% yield in the first 30 days. So do use the link down below, guys. That's a very important thing to do. So that's the crypto tip for today. Yes, I already told you a year ago. I'm reminding you it went live. I also invested in it. My investment will take a long time to get back. You can now start to buy these tokens, trade these tokens, or stake the tokens with a huge, massive yield in the first 30 days. And then you get your own link. And with that link, you can have other people join that staking protocol as well. And then you will earn something extra. So CredBull is a project to really take a look at today. Don't watch, not tomorrow on the weekend, today. Before I jump into the charts, I just want to make sure that you really understand what the Bitcoin halvings mean. Every time when we had a Bitcoin halving in the past, the Bitcoin price went up those 12 to 16 months after that, mostly reaching a top 17 months after the halving, in 2012, in 2016, in 2020. All those times we had a top 60 to 70 months after the halving. Now in 2024 we had the fourth halving. And just to make sure you really understand how powerful these halvings are, is that we just had 4 halvings of the 32 halvings that Bitcoin will ever have. So we are now at 87.5% of all the halvings. So we only had 4 halvings of the 32. The last halving will take place in the year 2140, which means 87.5% of the halvings is still left. Do you understand what that means for the Bitcoin price in the next 2 decades? The next 20 years, this Bitcoin price will go up above 1 million to 10 million US dollar per Bitcoin, just because of those halvings. We just had 4 halvings. We already went from 7 cents to 70K. Just imagine what the next 28 halvings can do to the Bitcoin price as long as the demand keeps growing. And the demand keeps growing because we now even have a president in the United States that is going to say to you guys, I'm going to accumulate 1 million Bitcoins for the country to hold as a reserve currency. Other countries are going to follow suit because they all understand that Bitcoin is the most powerful decentralized asset ever existed that can be seen as the gold of the 21st century. The gold rush is starting now. And that is why you need to realize that we only had 4 halvings and 28 halvings left before the last Bitcoin will be mined. Now let's jump into the charts. The first chart for today, guys, a 4-hour chart. Like always, guys, the 4-hour chart showing us the buy signal. I told you to buy, green bar over there, like beautiful trade. It's a trade all the way up now to, from the beginning of the trade to where we are now, 10.5%. Just imagine taking this trade with some leverage. You have shitloads of profits, guys. So short term, it's saying now, hey, sell signal. The moment we start to close the candle down below the yellow stepping line, that is a confirmation for me that you indeed should be exiting that long, guys. But now, as long as we stay above this one, we can still go up. And we still saw a beautiful all-time high just a couple of hours ago, guys. So yes, everything's still in line. But if you're in a long, keep watching the chart. Sometimes there needs to be time to take profits and to just enter a new trade, guys. Now, if we're gonna zoom out, I'm gonna teach you to really zoom out now. Like, this is the lesson in zooming out. This is a weekly chart on Bitcoin. So I'm going to teach you how it looks to zoom out. I'm going to show you that every new bull market destroyed the bull market top before that. This was an amazing run all the way here in 2013. Look how steep and how big this looked on the chart. Now, I'm going to zoom out a little bit now to go to the next top in 2017, the top that most of you got into Bitcoin, guys. That is this top over there. Bam, look, we are going. And look, while I'm zooming out, how small that top now in 2013 starts to look. That bull market, that massive bull market you just had on your screen in 2013 is now a little blip. It took, by the way, around 270 days. The amount of bars that you see here, that's the amount of bars, the moment we broke the previous all-time high, how many bars did it take to double in price? That's what you see over there. So it was only 2 bars in that period of time. Now, then, this is when we arrive in 2017. Look, this is the 20K top over there. Look how small 2013 looks now. The top of 2013, to be very clear, was $1,200. The moment in 2016-17 that we broke that $1,200 level, guys, here was the moment. At that moment, it took 7 bars, so 7 weeks, to double up in price to 2,500 US dollar. Now you might say, wow, 2017 was really a steep climb. Yes, it was massive if you look on the chart like this. It was a bull run. But if you zoom out even more, let's take it out. This was the bear market here in 2018-19, you know, double. This was a COVID crash. Now we will go and put 2020 on the chart, 21. Do you see what is happening now to 2017? 2013 you almost don't see anymore. It's like almost gone. Here, 2013 is there. It's like a blip. That's what it is. 2017 still looks really big, but now we go into 2021, guys, the bull market top of 70K over there. Look how small 2017 looks. And also here, 20K, when we broke that 20K level, how many candles did it take to go to, well, like 40K? It took 3 bars, 3 weeks, when we broke the previous all-time high, to go to 40K. Double in price in 3 weeks. Now look, 2017 looking really small, 2020 looking really like a bull market. Now let's zoom out. Now let's go to this bull market. So 2017 is going to disappear. Now we have 2021 in the screen. This is 2021. I should be pasting now also 2025 for 5 here as well, so you understand this. Year 24, 25. There is now this coming bull market. Now, the moment we break that all-time high, that was pre-halving. That was an early moment to break that all-time high. You can see that we drew back. Now this is officially the time that we really broke the all-time high with full candle bodies. After the halving, how many candles will it take to double in price? That is what I want to calculate here. Will it take 3 candles? Will it take 7 bars, just like it was before? Will it take like 10 bars? I don't know how many bars it will going to take, but the important part is, in the next upcoming time, it easily could double in price again, as every time when we break the previous all-time high there, it took 1, 2, 3 candles to double in price. We broke the previous all-time high with this candle. Can it take another 2 to 3 weeks or maybe 4 weeks before we make a new all-time high? That is the question. That is the candle that we are breaking it. How many candles is it going to take to double up in price? And doubling up in price would bring us to a price of 150,000 US dollars, to be very clear. Not where we are now. Wait, I'm going to extend it. Doubling in the price would be somewhere around this level, 150K. Let's say 140K, because we broke with 70. That is the move that we saw the previous times when we broke the previous all-time high with a full weekly candle. So that happened in 2021 when we broke the 20K level. We doubled in price in 3 weeks, the time before in 7 weeks, the time before in 2 weeks. So there's an average of 2 to 7 to 3, maybe even make it 8 weeks. I don't give a fuck. Maybe it's just before Christmas. Does it matter? It just shows you how big that these 2017 and 21 bull markets now look if you compare it to this one. And if we would have these candles again going like crazy stuff like this, something, you know, that would mean that then that 2021 bull market next time, and when we look at this chart, would also look as a small bull market. 2017 now looks like a small hill, and then 2013 is almost gone on the chart. That is what Bitcoin does to the previous bull market. That's what we expect now again. We expect a massive run into 2025. I am very conservative. I keep saying 120 to 160 is my level to take profit in this next bull market. But if we would do what we normally do, we could already reach 150K this year, because normally when we break the previous all-time high, we double that price within 2 to 7 to 8 weeks. So in the next 8 weeks, we could double in price in Bitcoin. And then probably After that, in my opinion, we will have a pullback. So for me, if we would like go on this insane rally like this, you know, this insane rally now in the next couple of weeks, I believe we could pull back all the way in January, February, back to the 70K levels. And then go sideways again a little bit. And then towards the end of 2025, make that last massive run. That is how we could reach those 300 to 400K levels. That isn't a possibility. But the most important part is, if we look back in history, every time when we really convinced after the halving, broke the previous all-time high after the halving, that is when we almost doubled in price in a couple of candles. I can't make anything different of it. Just check the charts. Now, let's jump into some more amazing charts over here. This one is a very funny chart, because this one is telling you that every time when McDonald's reintroduced the McRib, the Bitcoin price took off. Every time. Here, the McRib was introduced, massive bull market. Here, reintroduced, you know, you can see the McDonald's tweet, we are going to reintroduce the McRib, massive market. Here again, reintroducing the McRib, massive bull market. Here, McRib returns to McDonald's. First time since 2012. What happens after that? Bam, massive bull market. Now again, over there. There was in 2000, there was a farewell tour in McDonald's. We don't do the McRib anymore, or we do it one more time, is what they said. Again, we had a massive pump. And now, if you look to the current situation of the McRib, and no, this is just a joke, but here the McRib returns in 2020, here it returned in 2023, and here now, again in 2024, again a new McRib returning. This could lead again to a massive push. Of course, this old jokey correlation is not like real, but it's still, yeah, it's really cool. It's to see for the meme token world, yes, the McRib does matter. Now, then let's go into some more serious charts over here. This one is showing you that every time when the presidential elections was over here, it took 52 days for Bitcoin from, at that moment, let's say $740 to $500 to go, to have a massive run above $1,000 at that time. Here, it took 56 days to go from 14K to 32K, so that's more than doubling. Now again, a new president has been chosen. How many days will it take? 58 days to go above 100K? That is what we are looking at. We are looking at this moment now. We are here. We can go massively up and double in price in the next 1 to 2 months, guys. Of course, the bull market top will be in 2025, but if we get really bullish now in the end of this year, this could happen. It did play out all the previous times like that. So yes, it could play out like this now again, guys. Then another really cool Bitcoin chart, guys, also showing you where we are at the moment, and it's important for you to understand. We have the first leg up, we have reaccumulation, then we have, bam, price discovery to a new all-time high. We have the first leg up, we have reaccumulation, bam, we are now entering the part of the price discovery. This will take till the end of 2025, and the discovery can be at 160, my level, but it can even go to 300,000 US dollar, the level that many other people expect. But every time it's the same. That's why I keep telling you it's a 4-year cycle. Leg up, reaccumulation, price discovery. Leg up, reaccumulation, price discovery. Please start to understand this. The 4-year cycle is very important to understand. Now, one more chart for all the altcoin lovers. I found this one on Twitter. Let me see if my face is not in front of the Twitter guy where I found it. I found it over there. This is for all the people that are searching for the new altcoin bull market. It's the same play, guys. We have this small hill, and then this bump. Then we get this phase that we retrace, and that is the moment we get this parabolic curve in 2017. Here it was the same in 2020, 121, first a small hump, then a parabolic curve again. Now again, small hump, retrace, there will be a parabolic curve also for the altcoins in 2024-25. It will happen. Please understand this. Yes, Bitcoin is going to go massively up. And there will be a moment you can take profits in Bitcoin and maybe invest it then in Ethereum or any altcoins, because they always will follow suit to Bitcoin. If Bitcoin pumps, starts to go sideways, or maybe even dips, there's the moment you wait for the altcoins to dip and then bam, hit it and take that run in the altcoins, because then they will have their power move. This is how it works. Bitcoin is king, it will do its first move, then the altcoins will follow. I hope you really enjoyed all of the charts. Short-term volatility, amazing to trade. Long-term, zooming out, looking at that bigger picture. 4-year cycles, amazing halving moments. We still have a shitload of halvings ahead of us. So yes, please understand the power of the digital gold of the 21st century Bitcoin. Bitcoin is protecting your capital against inflation. It's also increasing your purchasing power tremendously every 4 years. The Bitcoins you own today, in 4 years' time, you will be able to buy a shitload more for the same amount of Bitcoins. In 4 years' time, you will be able to buy a shitload more for that same amount of Bitcoins. In 8 years' time, even more than that 4 years later, guys. Every 4 years, you will be able to buy more and more and more with those Bitcoins than now. You can't say that for the dollar or the euro or any other fiat shitcoin. Please understand this. Your capital should be in Bitcoin, protecting you, your capital, against centralized entities that just put inflation up on you, that just want to keep you poor so you keep listening to them. It's time we throw that system over. It's time we start to use and live the Bitcoin standard. Please, if we collectively live the Bitcoin standard, we will draw all the funds from their system into our system. We will be in control. As long as you keep using their fiat shitcoins, they will stay in control. The moment we start to use our decentralized Bitcoins, we will start to get control. Simple as that. Now, let's jump into the inspirational quote. The inspirational quote for today has to do with my t-shirt. Do you see this logo? This logo says, "Born to be free," with the B of Bitcoin, because Bitcoin will help you in feeling free. It's our gateway to freedom. That's why it's born to be free. The quote for today is, "Love the life that you live and live the life that you love." Yes, that's a Bob Marley quote, but I will keep repeating it now and then because I really think it's one of the most powerful, simple quotes there is. You need to love the life that you live. Whatever it is, whatever kind of life it is, just embrace it as if it is the life that you love to live. Whatever happens to you, just see it as something positive, a lesson to be learned. Love the life that you live. And if you want to become a little bit more happy, then you need to start to live the life that you love. Because you probably have a picture of a different life that you could live because you would love to live that life. If you want to start to live the life that you love, you need to take step 1. But if you stay at the first part of the quote, love that the life that you're living, you can also be happy. It's not always necessary to change. For most people, the grass is always greener on the other side. And to be very honest, my grass turned greener on this side. I can't go back to that hamster wheel life anymore. I will never be able to live back in the Netherlands anymore because I tasted this new kind of lifestyle, which is way more fulfilling, which makes me way more happy. So yes, I was not loving the life that I lived. I really need to change. I really need to start to live the life that I love. And because I started to live the life that I love, I'm now loving the life that I live. So if you don't love the life that you're living at the moment, you need to take the first step in shocking the system, changing your life into the life that you would love to live. And at the moment you are living that life that you would love to live, then automatically the life that you're living is the life that you love. It's a lot of living, loving, but it is true. It's a very simple but powerful quote. Love the life that you're living, and if you don't do that, then start to live the life that you love, guys. It's all connected together. So that's the inspirational quote for today. I hope you have an amazing Friday. I hope you have an amazing weekend. I will do a Dutch live AMA tomorrow, of course, here on YouTube on Saturday, and on Sunday probably an English one. The weather here is looking rainy, so yeah, probably good moments to do those live, guys. If you did enjoy today's video, then give the video a thumbs up, share it with your friends and family, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, leave a comment. What do you think about the news? What do you think about the crypto tip? What do you think about charts? What do you think about the inspirational quote? Are you loving the life that you live, or do you need to go and live the life that you love? Let me know down below. I wish you an amazing Friday, an amazing weekend. Hopefully see you tomorrow again. Bam.